Hi, thank you so much for coming to my channel. I would like to speak to you about human design, about my view of it. I am a reflector. Came across this knowledge maybe 5 or so years ago when I was really going through a rough time. Came across human design on YouTube, and I saw a lady talking about it really passionately. Then I booked a session with her, and then ever since that time, I was really, really passionate about going deeper into it, really living the design. It made total sense to me since I'm 58, and it really presented all of my life, or she was talking exactly what I've experienced in my life, just reading my profile and my chart. So this was enough for me to really understand that that's a huge knowledge. I can go much deeper into it. Then I started profiling all of my friends and family members and really living my design, watching other people living around me with how they without knowing their design, how they navigate their lives. Sometimes I've been even giving some sessions to people because it's very helpful if somebody is really struggling about how to navigate their energy. So for me, what I wanted to talk to you today about is distinguishing for me as a two different types of energy on human design spectrum, which of course people who really go deep into it, there is so much knowledge and so many information. Then sometimes people who are starting with the knowledge, they don't really understand much about it and it's too overwhelming for them. So for me to simplify it, but also giving a big help for how people can start navigating their energy is huge. So for me to distinguish two types or divide um, the four or five different types into two groups is for me, I think, crucial to understand. So first of all, people who are manifesting generators, they have sacral center defined, and they live their life in very different way than the rest of the three types, which are manifestors, projectors, and reflectors, who have not defined sacral center. And that's, for me, it's a huge distinction. And how we navigate life, how we do life, how we do work in our lives, and how those people without the sacral center defined, how is best for them to really honor their not fully charged battery sometimes because they really don't have it. So depending on who they are coming into vicinity with and who is connecting their gates to create the sacral center for a little bit, or for the different transitional planetary constellation, and that's when we get those sacral center defined. It's sometimes very charging for us, but for the rest of the time, we really don't have so much energy to work and do different things. And so many people are hiding, I think, me including, because I feel many times ashamed that I don't work as much, and maybe that I'm too lazy to not to work because my energy is not allowing me to actually do so, especially for people with, getting older and aging and not really understanding what it is all about. But even with younger people, when they don't understand it and they burn their body so much and work so much, not understanding how they best should rely on their energy, they many times get burnt out and sick. So to understand, coming into human design and understanding those two different types of energies, this with the sacral center defined and then sacral center undefined, I would really wanted to make those two distinctions very important. So until next time, thank you so much for coming to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.